Hello my beautiful souls, my name is Sanja and I'm the future me from the future. I found this video in my phone that's almost been filmed a year ago, and when I went through my content on YouTube I realized I never posted it. I don't know why, whether I forgot I had it or... I honestly, when I saw it, I'm like, what is this? I didn't even know what it was about. So I just wanted to say that it's been a while, but I just want to share it with you, and who knows what this is good for. So yeah, enjoy. Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel. My name is Sanja Krajnovic, you can call me Betty if it's easier for you. And today I'm going to be talking about why am I doing all of this, why am I doing YouTube videos, why am I posting on Instagram, TikTok, why am I talking about methods, vibration, and etc, etc. So I was someone who was born pretty much, I think, in a basic household. Everything was pretty much similar. I have two older brothers. You know, nothing was unusual about us, at least that's what I think. We were just that standard family who has their difficulties and their ups and downs and stuff like that. But I was the one who was always somehow weird. And everyone, I think to this day, they're still looking at me that I'm weird, that I'm not behaving in a usual way, that I'm not conforming to standards, that I'm not doing stuff that, I don't know, society has told us to do, and I'm just weird and I'm crazy, and you know, it's just, I was always looked upon in that look, like, why are you doing that? Why are you laughing like that? I remember, I think both of my grandmas, well, great aunt and grandma, I remember them being even upset about me when I got a laugh attack. Now, when I have a laugh attack, it's not triggered by something, it doesn't have to be triggered by something that is funny. So it's one thing that I laugh because something is funny, but when I get a laugh attack, someone can just say, okay. And I think it's also, if I have been down, it's sort of like my body recovering itself sometimes, I think. I have no idea. I mean, sometimes I can have amazing days and I still get laugh attacks. So I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know where they're coming from. I can only say I don't care because it feels amazing. But I've had them ever since I knew about myself. I mean, even when I was, I want to say 6, 7, but I can go back to remembering being small and getting laugh attacks in classes even. It's just, and even professors were thinking, okay, she's weird, but maybe they said something funny, or I think I even fell from my chair twice from laughing. But again, I have never met actually a person who gets it like I do in terms of laugh attacks from even nothing needing to be funny. And I just can't stop. And the more I try to stop, it gets worse. And I think it's probably like panic attack. I just get laugh attacks, which is obviously much better. If any of you have laugh attacks, please let me know, because, you know, it's in a way it's nice to know there's someone else doing it. But again, I just can't explain it, and I don't think anyone understands, because I haven't to this day met a person who has it like I do. I mean, because usually people laugh because something's funny. For me, it doesn't have to be that way. And like I said, it's really hard to stop. So that's one of the things that I'm weird. Another thing is I like philosophizing. I like thinking about something that it's outside of the box. When I was younger, let's say 12, 13, something like that, I'm not sure, I liked thinking about space being endless, universe being endless. I don't know if you've ever thought about that. Again, one of the things I'm gonna get to the point, why am I doing all this? It's just, you can't put stuff in a box and not have anything outside of the box. There's always has to be something outside. There always has to be something outside. And for me, if you think like that, because, I mean, anything else is just not, I just don't get it, then the universe is endless. And I remember, because I was thinking about it so much with my mate at the time. Her mum came in, we were in her room, and we were like, our brain was fried. We were like, she was like, have you been smoking pot or something? We were like, No, we were just discussing that universe is endless. We literally had nothing, no alcohol, just water probably, or juice or something, like literally no substance. It's just the way that my brain works. And because we were thinking about it for, I think, an hour, I mean, obviously it's been such a long time, maybe it was less or more, but it's just our brains at the time couldn't comprehend, and we were just fried. And I like learning stuff about that. I like quantum physics. I like discovering things about vibration. I like, okay, how to be happy. There's actually a way to be happy, that you can choose to be happy yourself. No one has taught me that when I was younger. No one, not my parents, not my siblings, not outside of my family, no school, no nothing. No one has ever said you can choose to have a different life. All that they said was, well, you know, what you get is what you get, and you know, you have to learn to deal with it, and maybe it's your choice to which university you're going to go to, but that's pretty much it. Like, everything else in life is just what you get is what you get. And then you discover, no, you can actually change your life. And then when I started implementing that, I mean, let's just say my family looked at me even weirder because now I was talking about all these things and they don't understand this. I think now in 2022 it's a bit easier, but still they're not implementing it. And the whole world where I used to be in, every single person would look at me if I was different, weird, crazy, that it's just what I want, it's not reachable, that I'm just being, you know, it was almost like, be serious. And I'm like, but why? Okay, I get situations where you need to be serious. But if I can have fun, and there's no situation where I have to be serious, I can just enjoy my life and just have fun, why shouldn't I choose to have fun? And I mean, anything else is just bizarre to me. Why should I be serious? If I'm enjoying myself, if it's my life, if I'm not hurting anyone, I would rather choose to have fun and to enjoy my life and to be happy and to just explore and to just be silly than to just be serious, sitting there and just be miserable. It just doesn't make any sense. And one of the reasons why I started doing all of this, first of all, I want more people to be happy. Oh my God, if people were happier and if people were happy, this world would be so much different. So completely different. I mean, honestly, different completely. And second, I want people to have peace. Now, you can have peace without being happy, but a lot of people today are afraid, and I was afraid, and I was just enough of being afraid of everything. Being afraid of, okay, if I'm surrounded by these people, I shouldn't be myself. If I'm speaking to them, I shouldn't be myself. Okay, don't laugh too much because you're not supposed to. Don't enjoy life this much because it's not really, you know, be serious. And if, you know, make sure you do everything right because you can't dare to piss people off because, you know, that's not what they want to see. And, you know, try to be perfect. I know I'm not perfect, but you need to follow their rules because maybe they'll get upset. Don't get them upset. And in one day, no matter what you do, you're always gonna piss someone off. You're always gonna do that. No matter what you try, you can't be perfect for them because every single person in your life has their version of you in their head, has their version of what they want you to be in their life. And if you try to do that for every single person, you get lost. Like I got lost, I got depressed, I got angry, I didn't recognize myself anymore. And you wish you could go back to your old self where you had more fun, where you were laughing more, when you were enjoying life more. Now, we can never go back, but we can create a better future self. We can create now person that we want to be even much better than in the past. The creator that has all those qualities that we are missing in this present moment, but now we can actually change that and have all those qualities that we so dearly miss, and create that for our best future version selves of us ever. Not go back, but create the best now. And when I started doing that, just being more relaxed and being more, especially with if you have children, you're not sort of forced to play with them. I mean, in a way you are. But then you're like, okay, how can we make this even more fun? How can this be more exciting? Okay, let's do this, let's do that, let's play, let's put music, let's dance. And then you stop and you're like, oh my God, this is so much better. I don't want to go back to miserable. I don't want to go back to being scared. The fear inside for whatever it is that you're feeling, it's usually trying to achieve this person that probably you don't even want to be. You want to be someone else, but because of someone you want to try and achieve this, and then you get lost. And then I hear people saying, oh, just to move my phone from the sun, I want to find myself again. I lost myself. You have not lost yourself. You're inside. Your true self is there. You just stopped using that part of yourself. Let's say you tucked it away. Just activate it again. It's simple as that. Activate it. Try from the past, doing things that was fun in the past, and see if that would still be fun for you today. Then do it. Try discovering new things that would make fun for you. Do it. The reason why I'm doing these videos, the reason why I'm doing everything to try and, tell people, if you want a happy, joyous, peaceful life, do these methods. Have more fun in your life. Do all of these things because you deserve to be happy. Because if you feel different, if you feel weird, if you feel crazy, be your authentic self. Until you're trying to be someone else, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. You can be happy for 5 minutes because someone is happy that you did something, but if you didn't like it, you're not going to like yourself. But it's not you not liking yourself, you're actually not liking the person you're pretending to be. If you were your true, authentic self and you were expressing yourself and you realized, okay, this is me, not this person that I was pretending to be, this is me, then you love yourself. Because then you live your life the way that you want to live, because you behave the way that you want to behave. Again, this goes beyond saying, you're not supposed to hurt other person in terms of, you're not supposed to judge anyone. That's not being authentic self. Being authentic self is being happy, is loving yourself, is expressing yourself, is exploring life. It's just loving people. You want to share more love, you want to share more happiness, you want to share everything with the world, you want to lift other people up, because now you being authentic and you being who you truly are, that's so freeing, and that's freedom that you're, especially if you weren't authentic yourself and then you go back to being yourself, you realize, oh my God, this feels amazing. It feels so freeing being yourself, be happy, loving yourself, just enjoying, absorbing everything in life, being grateful, than being that person I was pretending to be that wasn't even me, that I didn't like because of someone else told me to be that. That all starts sometimes with parents. Do this or you're not getting this. Okay, do this or mommy or daddy are gonna get upset. Okay, so you try to change who you are so your parent won't get upset, so maybe you would get something, so on and so on. And then you maybe get to friends that are like that, who then are not friends, partners, and you go through life being someone that you're not, because in one moment you realize, okay, no one is getting me. Maybe I am the odd one, and maybe I should not be that, I should try and be someone else. Then you, especially if you have kids, I think that's as well one of the points when you get lost, because now you're trying to do everything for that child. I was in the same situation. For that child without thinking anything to what I need. Okay, the kid needs this, the house needs cleaning, I need to sort the dinner, everything. Then by the time everything is over, all you want to do is just sleep. You don't think about how to care for yourself. You never put yourself first. You put yourself, even your partner or your parents or your child or your friends, or you don't stop and think, what's best for me? Let's put me number one. Let's put me on that pedestal. I'm number one in this moment. This 10 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't matter. For starters, for those 15 minutes, for that one period in time, let's stop and think what I want. What can I in this moment do for myself that I truly want, that I truly deserve, that's gonna make me happy? I need to put myself number one. If I don't put myself number one, how am I going to teach my daughter one day, put yourself first? How am I going to teach my daughter, be happy if I'm not happy? How am I going to teach my daughter, don't sacrifice your life for someone else, if I'm sacrificing my life for hers or for my partner or for whomever? You teach by example, especially your kids, but every single person in your life. You can't just tell someone, be happy, but if I'm miserable, what's the point? What's the point? If I am torturing myself and I tell you, oh, I want you to be joyous, but what's the point? If I tell you have self-confidence, I know how you can build it. I know how you can heal. I know how you can do all of these things. But if I am not doing that in any single part of my life, in any single part of my day, what's the point? So if you're a parent, let's say, and you teach your child, do this, behave like this, do that, but you're not actually doing that, your child is gonna reach puberty in one moment, or even when they're younger, but especially in puberty, and they're gonna see, well, you've been actually, this isn't right. You have, some of you are gonna have rebellious. I was one of those. I was always for justice when I was in puberty. God help me. If something isn't just, I was always for justice. So my parent would tell me one thing, but they were doing the other. How is that fair? When we were going to school, let's say if 10 kids have one rule, then I have a different rule. How is that fair? Listen, I was always a good student. I had most of them A's. I think only one year I wasn't that good. Every other year I was amazing. One of the best students. I never had, I think, all A's. At least not in high school. I don't know before that. But I had pretty much all of them. So I wasn't a bad student. I wasn't misbehaving in class. I wasn't, being, I don't know what, that someone would. But if something isn't just, if something isn't fair, I was always up for it. I was like, that's not fair. How can you do this? So what? You telling me one thing and then you're not doing the same, and how, you just go poof. And I think a lot of kids are doing the same. If parents says one thing, let's say you're on your phone and you tell your child, oh, you're on the phone constantly. Wait, you're the one who's looking at the screen as well. Why are you telling me this? If you say to your child, read a book, but that child has never seen you reading a book and you don't read books, why do you expect them to be reading the book? You think that's fair? I've seen a picture where there were mother and a child on their phones. It was a drawing, and then mother and a child, these were having books, these were having phones in their hands. And mum asked the other one, how did you make him read a book and not being on their phones? But the picture was, you could see it all from the picture. Your child is always going to do what you're doing. They're not going to listen to you that much. And if they are listening to you, there's going to be a day when they're not going to do it anymore, because they're going to see, okay, what you're saying and what you're doing does not match, and you can also lose respect in your kids, and then you can ask yourself, well, what did I do wrong? Do what you're teaching. But if you want the best for your child, be happy. And these videos, everything that I'm trying to do at the moment is all for that. To teach people to be happy, to teach all of you, if you want to be happy, and if you want to work on yourself, and if you want to be the best version of yourself, do these things. If none of these things that I'm saying on this channel work for you, find someone that you resonate with. It doesn't have to be my channel, it can be whose ever channel, but find something that resonates with you, that you can say, okay, when I do this, I'm happier, I'm better mom, I'm better daughter, I'm better, child, husband, wife, whatever. Even the best for myself. It doesn't even have to include anyone else. Don't you just want a happy, joyous life? Peaceful, serenity, having fun. That's what my channel is all about. And if someone looks at you different and odd, and you maybe are afraid because you think you're the only one, you are not. I was all of these things. I was trying to be someone who I wasn't. I was depressed for a long time. And in one moment I just said, I'm fed up, being scared constantly. I'm just fed up. I don't want to be this. I miss that person when I was happy. Honestly, I was depressed. I was thinking I miss that person when I could just be myself, and I wouldn't care if anyone would judge me. Just do whatever you want. I just want to be free and just have fun. So if you want to do the same, if you want to try out some of these methods on Instagram, sometimes I'm just even having fun, and I'm showing you having fun, nothing else. What does that teach you? That you can have fun any single time. That you don't have to wait for this big, massive thing to have fun. You can have fun cooking a meal. I don't like cooking. Honestly, one of the things that I really, really don't like is cooking. I cook at least 5 times a week. I wanted to say every day, but I don't cook every day. I cook because I have to. My partner's working, my child needs feeding. I mean, for myself, I really don't care. I can just eat nibbles or salad, or I can boil a potato, I don't care. But you want to have a meal for your family. You want them to eat nice. You want them to, but I don't like cooking. That doesn't mean that I can't turn the music on and I can dance and cook and have fun and sing, and then my daughter would be like, Mom, don't sing. I don't care. Just have fun. Then I would put something in, then maybe I would let her sing, then I would sing, I would find something in between. If I want to sing, that she would let me. But you know what I mean? And I want other people to have that. That's the whole point. I want all of us to be better, to be happier. If you're not happy, to be happy, to find that peace, to heal, to enjoy your life, to have fun. If you're not healthy, most likely it's you. You can blame genetics, you can blame whatever. You have doctors now that, can prove. I don't know who said it. I mean, I've seen this a long time ago. Maybe, I want to say Joe Dispenza, but maybe it wasn't him. Some of the doctors said 97% of all cancers are emotional. Obviously, that teaching, that discovery, and until they put it in practice, God knows how many decades are going to be. It's always been like that in the past, I think, more or less. That you have discovery and then you talk about it 50, 60, 70 years afterwards, sometimes even. But if you think about that, it's emotional. That means you need healing inside. You need to put yourself first, more even. Maybe you were putting yourself first not enough. You need to heal what's eating you up. And if with cancer, literally, the amount of people that have had cancer and said it's the best thing that has ever happened to me, because they were forced to deal with certain things, because they were forced to go through that fear, maybe even they didn't want it. They were forced to put themselves first. They were forced to be better people. And now that they are better people, and cancer gone. Obviously, you have the other situations as well. But what does that tell you? You can heal yourself. I had bad knee. I had toothache, I had this, I had that. And I was like, how am I gonna go? Okay, you have healing meditations that are guided meditations. You can just sit down and, you know, envision a white light just going onto that spot and just healing. Maybe it's not going to happen in the first 10-15 minutes. For some things, I had to envision white light for a few days or maybe a couple of weeks, but it was gone. I'm like, you can have so many different things, that you can change yourself, that you can change your health, that you can change your surroundings, that you can even end relationships that you didn't want to, maybe you wanted to be in the beginning but you don't want anymore. You have maybe trauma that needs healing, but you can do all of this. You can change your life and just be happy and just be relieved and have that freedom for once. Once you taste it, you're going to want more and more and more. Oh, this feels nice. Oh, this feels great. Okay, let's do a little bit more of that. And that's how it all starts, little by little. And they're like, I don't want to go to back, miserable self. This is amazing. So that's, let's see. Okay. I think I've had longer videos than this. So that's all for today's video. I just wanted you to have, I did have my first video, why am I doing all of this, when I say, you know, I want to be successful, I want to be best, I want to do this. But this is also part of it. I want all of us to share this happiness. But with happiness means having success in your life, being healthy, being, you know, putting all of that. When you're happy, you can also be happier, and you can be even more happy, and you can be even more happier and happier and happier. I don't know which one of those two is correct. Is it more happy or happier? Happier. You can be happier and happier and have more and more and more, and be on higher vibration and higher vibration and higher vibration. And then when you think, oh, this could not get better, you get even better and better and better. And that's all I want. I want you to live happy life. I want you to just eliminate those bad things. You're still gonna have contrasts, but the more contrast you have, the more you can expand. I'll also tell you more, maybe even about them. I have videos, but I can tell you more about contrasts, what they mean, how you can get over them, how you can expand more, how you can be more, how you can just have more, and just, oh, yes. So, okay, that's all for today. We're 27 minutes in, 28 almost. I'm going to stop it here and just you decide whether you want this or not. Do you want to work with this or not? Watch through my videos. I'm going to have more. Watch Instagram, TikToks. Like I said, I have more fun there than anything else, but still, it doesn't matter. And just if you decide, and if this is something you can resonate with, try this. Again, if you don't resonate with this, if you have something that's working for you, that's fine. But if you have a life that doesn't work for you, you want to change, find something that resonates with you and do it. Just do it. Let's all be happy. We don't have to be the same. We're amazing that we're different. None of us all wants the same cars, none of one wants the same house, not every single one of us wants to live on the beach or on the hill, or we're all different, and it's a brilliant thing that you're different. Now, just embrace that. Be yourself. Be happy. And then we can all share that even more, even more, even more, even more. Love you all, guys. See you next time. Bye.